In 1986, a man parked his car at the edge of a quiet forest in Maine. He turned off the engines, left the car keys inside, and walked into the woods, never to return. For 27 years, no one saw him, no one heard from him. His family thought he was dead, but he wasn't. He was hiding, living completely alone, surviving in silence. This is the unbelievable true story of Christopher Knight, also known as North Pond Hermit, the man who escaped the world for nearly 3 decades and became a living ghost. Christopher grew in a quiet family in rural Maine. He was a shy kid, smart but quiet. He rarely spoke, and people said he always looked like his mind was somewhere else. After finishing high school, he trained as a technician, installing security systems. He had a job, a car, and a normal life, at least on the outside. But inside, something felt off. He once told interviewers, "I wasn't running away from anyone. I just didn't fit into the world. No arguments, no crisis, no heartbreak." He simply decided that one day he had had enough of the human society. One afternoon in 1986, Christopher, at just 20 years old, he got into his car. He drove north until he ran out of road, deep into the forest near Moosehead Lake. He left his car, placed his keys on the dashboard, and walked away. He had no map, no plan, no compass. He walked until he was completely surrounded by wilderness. When the trees grew too dense to see the sky, he stopped. That is where he built his camp, hidden among rocks and trees so thick even SARS helicopters couldn't see it. He was gone. For the first few nights, Christopher slept in a tent. But the cold was brutal. My winters can reach minus 20 degrees Celsius. He nearly froze to death, so he learned to adapt. He built a small camp using stolen traps, propane tanks, and blankets. He used stones and logs to create paths. He camouflaged everything with leaves and branches. And then he went completely silent. No fires because smoke could give him away. No phone, no letters, no voice. His only sound was the wind in the trees. Christopher later said, "I lost track of time. I didn't know what year it was." But had you survived 27 years without food or tools, Christopher became a master thief. But not the kind you imagine. He never hurt anyone. He never destroyed anything. He only took what he needed: food, gas, batteries, magazines, books, and warm clothes. Every night when the forest was silent, he would sneak into nearby camps and cabins. He moved like a shadow. Soft steps, no footprints, no lights. He memorized over 1,000 paths, knowing exactly when each cabin was empty. Residents around North Pond started noticing strange things: half-eaten food, missing flashlights, propane tanks gone. For 20 years, people whispered the helmet of North Pond is real. But no one ever saw him. During the day, Christopher hid in his camp and he read for hours. Hundreds of books. He had novels, storybooks, and even self-help guides. He had a tiny radio powered by stolen batteries. His only connection to the outside world, he listened to news, weather, and classic rock stations. He said his favorite moment was early morning when the forest was covered in fog and everything was still. He described it as perfect silence, pure peace. But he also said he never truly felt safe. Every night, he feared being discovered. He had woke up at the smallest noise. For almost 10,000 days, he lived in constant alertness. When winters are brutal, snow, ice, and weeks without sun, Christopher learned to survive without a fire by layering sleeping bags and wrapping himself in plastic sheets. When his food ran out, he rationed cans and ate less. He said, "Sometimes I do go a week without eating much, but I never got sick. My body adjusted." He used stolen propane to cook rare warm meals, mostly beans, noodles, and peanut butter. His biggest fear wasn't animals, it was people. After years of strange cabins break-ins, locals finally had enough. In 2013, police installed silent alarms and hidden cameras at one camp. Late one night, the alarm went off. When officers arrived, they found Christopher standing in the dark, thin, plain, and calm. He didn't run. He simply said, "I am a helmet." When police searched his camp, they were stunned. Everything was perfectly arranged. Food stored by type, books arranged in neat stocks, and hundreds of propane cans lined up. Christopher confessed to over 1,000 burglaries, all non-violent. The officers said they had never seen anyone so quiet and calm. During interviews after his arrest, Christopher said he wasn't running from trauma or crime. He simply didn't want to live in the society anymore. He said, "I had enough human contact to last me a lifetime. I wanted to be free of everything." He explained that he found peace in isolation, that the world's noise, pressure, and chaos just felt wrong to him. But after decades alone, he admitted it also changed him. "I became less human. I forgot how to talk. I forgot how to be around people." Christopher served 7 months in jail. When he got out, he lived quietly under probation, working small job and avoiding attention. He never returned to the woods. He never gave interviews for fame or for money. He simply vanished again, but this time within the society. Today, his story remains one of the most extreme examples of human isolation ever recorded. For most people, being alone for a day feels uncomfortable. For Christopher Knight, it was the only way to find peace. He once said, "I wasn't happy, but I was content." And maybe that is the strange part. He didn't live to escape the world, he lived to escape us. So guys, we have come to the end of this video. Let me know what you think about Christopher's action in the comments. And if you like this video, do well to give it a thumbs up and smash that subscribe button for more videos like this. Catch you on my next one.